Well, hello and how are you? Hey, this here Shenandoah Briscoe coming to you live right out here, St. Charles, Missouri. That's right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Well, I tell you what, yesterday was a good old day. I come back from my son graduating from boot camp. Actually, we'll call that basic combat training. And yes, sir, he got a good ways, good piece done. I was so proud of him I couldn't even stand up. Well, you know how it goes. I could raise my chair up as high as I could. Still wasn't quite tall enough to beat him out, though. He's 6'3" now, and of course his military paperwork said he was 6 foot tall. And then all of a sudden, when he finishes his boot camp, he's 6'3" now. They asked him about that, and well, of course, he was eating some good old military chow. Yes, sir, military food. That'll get you to growing. Didn't make him grow no 3 inches, but hey. Anyhow, he had some weight loss before he started gaining back, but his uniforms are still lacking. So we can't wait until he gets to fill them out right. It's going to be an uphill battle for him, though. I know I've always had trouble gaining weight, and so after I hit the wheelchair when I was 29, well, it came easy. The weight just kind of simply built itself on, added itself to my belly over and over again. Yes, sir, I think I'm going to bring this thing right down here. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. I tell you, it's been a grand day. The sun's shining outside and it's raining straight down, full pressure out there. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't understand it myself. I mean, it's like I've got rain pouring down on a sunny day. It was cold outside, but then the sun came out to play. I guess you'd say the skies are messed all up today with the rain and the sunshine. Sunshine, rain in a sunshiny day. Oh, okay. Had to ad-lib, because, well, how do you get rain in the sunshiny day? Happens every now and again. I did not say a rainbow, though. Generally, the rainbows are out there when it's raining. If it's a soft rain, yeah. But this was pouring down hard and heavy. I think it's probably done with the hard and heaviness, but I could check real quick. Nope, it's still coming down. The rain's just a little bit of a frizzly drizzle, but I'm sure there's a sunshine out there somewhere. Oh, you noticed I opened that door and got all that light reflecting in. Well, that's 'cause I've got a switch over here on the side of my table next to my computer where I can open that power door so that if somebody comes while I'm in front of my computer doing my blog, I can let them on in the door. Usually it's United Parcel, or sometimes my mail will come right up to the door, depending on what big of a load they've got. But anyway, normally it's usually about it. Only people knock on my door. Actually, I had some Jehovah's Witness knock on the door yesterday. I was nearly asleep, and they knocked on the door, so I had to move over to the other door controller and open it by that one. But that's all right. One of these days, of course, you know, Jehovah's Witness, they've got their own doctrine of the Bible, which don't ever get in a discussion with them on the Bible, because they will talk you up one side of it and down the other side of it. And if you're not fresh with your Bible, you're fighting a losing battle. So you may as well just kind of hold on, let them do their spiel, and then cordially invite them to go and say thank you very much and have a blessed day. and let them go on their own way. Yes, sir, that's the way to handle them. Not that I want to have much to do with them anyway. It's not like I'll kick them out of the house, because that's not the Christian thing to do. Now, on the other token, you don't want to buy into into their program. I just notice I keep wiggling real hard over to the side, just trying to get that wire on the other side of the straw. We'll do that right here, right now. There. Now then, I like it better that way. So, how have y'all been doing? Oh, you know what? I forgot to tell you, this is blog number 31. That's right, blog number 31. Anyway, 131, not just 31, 131. It's been a while. Notice I'm wearing a hat today? Well, right there on the top of the hat in the middle, if I turn my head like that, you can see that there's a bump on the front. Well, that bump is a camera. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to see if I'm getting anything on my camera. I haven't gotten it to work yet, as far as I know. Now, the directions say that if you push the button, that you'll get a little blue light and then green and yellow light. And if you push the blue button again, you'll get an orange light, which means you're recording. Well, I haven't come up with an orange light at all yet. Every time I push the blue button, the little button again, out goes everything. So, I don't know whether I'm recording or whether I'm not recording. When I think I'm recording, all of a sudden it'll shut off. So, who knows what's going on? One of these days I'll get it all figured out. Yes, sir. One of these days. I read the directions over and over, and every time I follow the directions, it just doesn't seem to give me anything. So, that being said, you know what? I think I'm going to sing today. Voice doesn't sound much like a good singing voice. It does sound more like a storytelling voice. But I don't know of any stories that I could tell you. So, maybe I'll find a song that's more like a story. Is there such a thing? Actually, what I could do is do something like this. I guess I gotta do that first, don't I? Give me the lyrics to Along Came Jones. Correct films. Choose one. Go to sleep. I plumped down in my easy chair and turned on Channel 2. A bad gunslinger called Salty Sam was chasing poor sweet Sue. He trapped her in the old sawmill and said with an evil laugh, "If you don't give me the deed to your ranch, I'll saw you in half." And then he grabbed her, and then he tied her up, and then he turned on the bandsaw, and then along came Jones, tall, thin Jones. slow walking Jones, slow talking Jones. Along came leaning lanky Jones. Commercial came on, so I got up to get myself a snack. You should have seen what was going on by the time I got back. Down in the old abandoned mine, Sweet Sue was having fits. That villain said, "Give me the deed to your ranch, or I'll blow you all to bits." And then he grabbed her, and then he tied her up, and then he lit the fuse. And gotta move something here real quick. Lit the fuse to the dynamite. And then, along came Jones, tall, thin Jones, slow walking Jones, slow talking Jones, and along came leaning lanky Jones. Well, I got so bugged, I turned it off, and turned on another show. But there was the same old shoot 'em up and the same old rodeo. Salty Sam was trying to stuff Sweet Sue in a burlap sack, and he said, "If you don't give me the deed to your ranch, I'm going to throw you on the railroad track." And then he grabbed her, and then he tied her up, and then he threw her on the railroad tracks, and then a train started a comin', and then, along came Jones, tall, thin Jones, slow walking Jones, slow talking Jones. Along came long and lanky Jones. So there you go. There's your story, talking story, song. All right, that's what my song is for the day. Because I told you, my voice wasn't quite into it, but it was all right for a story. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I went outside today earlier in the day, and it was nice and warm out there. The sun was shining, and it wasn't raining. And then the clouds came over, and the chill came across in the breeze, and I figured I'd better come on into the house. Yeah, you see this here logo on my shirt right over here? Well, that logo is for the bone crushers, the Echo Company bone crushers. And, well, that's what company my son was in. And therefore, on the back of this shirt has their company flag, and it also has every name of every soldier in training that was in the group. So I've got that, and I've also got a dog tag that says proud Army father. And on the back I had it engraved, Private Thomas Briscoe. Let's see, what day was that? 6/12/2015. 6/11/2015. That there's the day he graduated from basic combat training. So I thought it'd be neat to have that engraved there, so I'd have a keepsake to remember from the day he got out from his boot camp, to keep in mind where he was going. You know, he decided to go to Kentucky to become a chef, and he's already got in his mind to re-enlist and become something else after that. So I'm proud that he's got it in mind to keep going on until he can retire out, I hope, because, you know, it only takes 20 years to retire out, and then you got yourself a military pension, and not only a military pension, but you're only, 40 years old? And 40 years old is still good enough to get you a decent job and get you some more income. And not only that, you got your retirement from the military, your retirement from your real job, from your other job, I should say, and plus, you get more and more benefits. Yes, sir, I'm proud of him. Well, I hope he gets a chance to see some of my blogs every now and again. But hey, looks like my time is up. So this here is Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? You know, God loves you, and so do I. So y'all have a blessed day, all right? And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.